All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kakadash. Double honors to those Apostle Great Millstone, who taught me the truth and rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutation. I come out there, scared about to the four corners of the earth. That's serving the truth, not true sincerity. To I say Shalom. This is been the Bala coming to that video in the spirit. And the top of this video gonna be about Civil War, okay? Because we had that I guess you can call it crisis going on in Texas where they're trying to board up the borders, to keep from people to be able to come into the state, okay? But you got certain states that and the government that don't agree with what they're doing, but Texas has took it upon themselves, to basically to take it to do. They took it upon themselves to basically do their own thing. They said forget basically what the government is talking about, that they're going to lock up the borders because they don't want nobody else coming up in. So little conflicts like that, you can see how the Lord is stirring up for civil war to start to happen in this place. Okay? And that's just going to be the start of it. Okay? And not just in Texas, but all over America. There's going to be civil wars, there's going to be race wars, there's going to be all type of things going on. And then I was watching the Elder Malcolm video, and he was talking about how you have, inside of America, you have other people from other countries here that are loyal to them other countries. So when things really start popping off, okay, they're going to have their best interests in heart for themselves and for their people too. Okay, they have like what's going on right now overseas, over there in Gaza. You got people here from that country that don't agree with that and feel some type of way about that. Okay? And then when America starts getting involved, then, hey, man, you got people that's from those other countries that's going to start some shit here in America because of what's going on with their people in their country. So, hey, man, things are ramping up. Okay? And the scriptures talk about this. All these stuff is prophecy. All this stuff has been prophesied that's going to happen. Okay, and we can see it now that these things are coming to pass. So that's how we also understand that we're closer to the end. So I'm gonna grab this. This is 2 Ezra 15:4. It says, "For the sword and their destruction." Matter of fact, let me go over verse. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands." Yeah. People are going to be fighting against another with swords in their hand. And what's the mind their sword? The gun. Everybody has a gun. Okay? And that's Esau's blessing. So, Edomites, they got hell of them. They got a lot of them. Okay? So you got them. And then you got Jake that think they gonna do something, which Jake ain't got nothing for Esau when it come to the weaponry. Okay, Esau be training their kids at the ages 10, probably even younger than that, but I know for sure that at the age 10, they start training their kids how to use them. So that's why by the time they become a man or become a grown up, they got this gun, that gun, this attachment, that attachment to it, man. So yeah, it's gonna be complete chaos going on out here. It says, "For there should be sedition among men, and invading one another. They should not regard their kings nor princes. In the course of their action shall stand in their parakon." They're not going to regard the authority figures. Okay, the police, the mayors, the governors, the ones those in those authority seats, man. They're not going to regard that, and police not going to be out here at those times, man. When all hell break loose, when civil war pops off, and it's really every man for themselves, police not going to be out here trying to serve and protect, because what? They going to have to worry about protecting their own. They can be out here trying to protect others, and then they own household get ran through. Because you gotta understand, people know who these officers are that live in their neighborhoods, is what I'm saying. They know who police officers are that live in their neighborhood. So if they know that they're a police officer and they gotta be out here protecting and serving, why not run in their house? That's just the mindset that people's gonna have out here. So and officers are gonna know that. So they're gonna know that it's gonna be best for them to stay at home and protect what they have. But even if they was out here protecting certain, they gonna get it too. Already right now you have little small incidents where people be having shootouts with the police. That's gonna even increase even more. And police gonna be like, man, we not about to be out here going through this. We don't get paid enough for this. Because at the end of the day, everyone who's an officer, what in the back of their mind, what do they want to do? They want to make it home. They want to finish their shift and make it home. So if it's not safe for them to do that, then what? They're not going to be out there. So if they're not going to be out there, then what? It's just going to be complete lawlessness. And those are the times that we're coming into, where it's going to be complete lawlessness. And then they're going to bring in what? The National Guard, the military, to take control, because the police not going to be able to do it no more. And when they come through, they coming through to mow down. They not coming to talk or arrest. They coming to get down. It says a man should desire to go into a city and shall not be able, because what? They gonna have cities blocked off. You only can go so far. They gonna have you confined into a zone. So you confined into that zone. They might just have you locked down where you only can stay in that zone, but they might let people inside that zone just knock each other off, because that's how E work. That's part of E's plan, man. He want people to take care of it. He want people to do his dirty work for him, which they're going to do, because people don't ultimately what? They don't have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is not for everybody. It's only for the Israelites. It's only for Jake. So that's why we trying to tell Jake to get right and get into this truth. The hell with what the other nations are doing. This is for you. This is for your salvation. But if you're rejecting His word, if you don't want to turn to the truth, then the Lord's going to allow these things to happen. He's going to allow them to affect you. He's going to allow you to get caught up in it. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their house with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and for great tribulation. Yeah. It's going to be lack of food, man. Famines. We've been preaching that. Famines are going to happen, man. Because what? When you got to think about it like this. When things start really happening, okay, what's the first thing people going to do? They're going to worry about what? Food. So they're going to run through these stores. Then they'll gather up all that food. And then while people are doing that, gathering that food and taking it home, you got people who's going to be watching, seeing where the food is being took and who's taking what to which places. So then after they run through these storehouses and do that, then what's going to happen after that? They're going to want to what? Invade their neighbors and take what they got. Because that's only going to last so long. That even if they start getting lower, even you got people who just greedy, who just want to stock up. So they feel like they can take something from you, they going to take it. And all because what? Because of lack of bread, because of the lack of food supply. And all this is going to lead to what? To the MOTB, man. Because they can have it where it can get so bad, they just shut down the stores. And the only way you can what? You can go get anything, any type of resources of what? If you have the MOTB. So if you don't have that, then people going to resign to what? To stealing, to robbing. And ultimately it's going to lead to killing. Because if you don't want to give it up, they're going to knock you off. And then my thing is, even if they do come to take what you got, they might knock you off anyway. Because they don't want you to what? To retaliate. Because people not going to be worried about masking up. It might start off like that, but it's going to get to the point where they don't care about masking up. They just going to come take it, let you see who they are. And you're going to give it up. You're going to give it up easy, or you're going to lose your life for it. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to grab this. This is Matthew 24:6. It says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet." Yeah. So we hearing this. We hear about what's going on overseas. We heard about, I think it was last week, if I'm not mistaken, the 3 Americans that got killed and America retaliated. So that's gonna stir up more stuff to happen. You got Russia talking about it'll only take them 1 hour to get rid of America, which is a prophecy that is prophesied. How the Lord talks about it'll only take 1 hour to get rid of this place. The words of the Lord is speaking, man. So you got to pay attention. But yeah, rumors of war. So we got that going on, and also what's going on here in America. Civil war, race wars. That's another form of war. It's not on the scale of what World War III is going to be, but it's going to be a miniature war inside of America. So that just shows you that this place is doomed, man. That this place can't be healed. That this place is on this downfall, on this last leg. It says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places." Yeah. Famines. Pestilence. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but a lot of people are getting sick. That second wave or third, whatever wave it is on now, man, it's coming. And it's gonna ramp up. A lot of people been catching some type of bug. And basically it sounds like Crown Royal 91. Them body aches and stuff like that. It sounds something like that. But people talking about they feel even worse. First they said, all these are the beginning of sorrows. All these things are the beginning of sorrows. So this is just the beginning. So as we continue to move forward with this year, man, it's only gonna get worse and worse. And the Passover coming up, so Lord knows it's only gonna happen after the Passover. So, hey man, this is just a warning, Jake. We are in those times, like the brother said. The elder Malcolm has said, we're in those times, which is what? The end times. We are living in those times right now. And the only way you're going to be sustained through these times, the only way you're going to make it through these times is what? If you believe on Yahweh Shem Yahushai and you're doing his will. And that you're building yourself up with this wisdom and knowledge and understanding. That's the only way you're going to make it. So, Lord, when this video is edifying, I'm going to close out by giving our praise to Yahweh, by Shem Yahushai, by Shem Rakakadash, Shalom.